Well guys, we're going to be doing something a little different than our double tires today. We have another set of 15-inch Toyota rims. The reason we choose these is because they are 7.5 millimeters thick. They are super tough rims, and I put in the multi-centers so then it can be ran on everything from Cavaliers to Ford Tauruses to Camrys to Luminas to Crown Vics to Caravans. They fit everything. So what we're going to be doing on this one is we're going to be putting a tire with an extra flap and a tube. Now, you guys say, why didn't you double them? These are a really weird but small 15-inch tire. And it's going to be really hard to find a tire that fits inside of it. I can't even fit a donut inside of these tires. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to blow out all of the dirt, dust, random pieces of metal out of the rim. You want all that out of there. Then next, you basically just going to WD her up. Now these are directionals, and I do want it so that he gets the best amount of grip out of them. So I'm going to make sure that they're actually one's facing one way, one's facing the other. He can choose if he wants to put them on forwards or backwards. These ones here are just like your regular tires. Just like that, we have it on. We're going to take the arm out. We're going to take our tube that we've been heating up by the fire. I'm going to take the other one because I bet you it's just a little bit warmer. Now if you guys are wondering what tubes I use, I buy them by bulk. I get 25 at a time, FR 13-14s. Yes, these are 15-inch tires. Yes, I'm aware these are 13-14-inch rims. Sorry, tubes. But I find that by using these tubes, it gets it out of the way and less likely to be caught as I'm putting the tube in, putting the tire on the rest of the way. We put them by the fire just because it's cold outside and we want to warm the tubes up. Just same thing, line the tube up with the hole. We use our tool that grips the top of the valve stem. Sometimes you'll have to use needle nose pliers depending on what tubes you get, but I love these tubes. Give it a tug, and then we're just going to feed the tube into the rim. I've already gone through and made sure these rims have no burrs, no nothing on there. You don't want to make sure that the tube is not twisted when you're putting your tubes into your tires. Twisted tube is no good. This one had a little bit of a twist, but I just got it out. So now,
recording.
So we're just going to put this on just like we would any tire, any other tire. But with the narrow rims, that's where the problem comes in. There you go, just like that. So now, we have them on there. But here's where the secret comes in. We've already cut this off of another tire. We're just going to put it right on there with it. The narrow rims make this so much harder, guys. That's where the problem lies, is in the rims. So we got it just under the bead line there. Give it the rest of the way. Just like that. Now the only downside is you got to grab a pair of pliers. Make sure, oh, I guess I can do it by hand. Just want to make sure that this is actually centered on the rim. Well, it looks like I got to pull it this way just a bit. There you go, that looks pretty close to there. Okay guys, we're going to go for 40 PSI again into this. Just popped into place, which is what we want. So what the extra sidewall guard does is basically stops you from getting your tires cut, but it also makes it so much lighter. So you guys doing figure 8 and stuff like that, if you're allowed this, I would do it. And you can also take PL Premium and actually go behind it so that they're actually glued together. You just don't want it to come apart, but it won't really come apart because there's nothing that can come off. And even if it does come off by you get a flat, you can't really do anything because there's no actual centrifugal force to it because it's round. If it came off and got thrown, it wouldn't do that. But there you go. That is a 15-inch, super small tire, but it's been narrowed so you can see how hard the rim is actually being pulled in on it. Oh, it didn't go on the bead there. Give her a little bit of WD and maybe a little bit more pressure. So if it doesn't go all the way on, just put a little bit of fluid on it, act as lubricant, a little bit more pressure. You can see the air is escaping, so that's perfect. It's probably going to go soon. We'll have to leave this one for a bit. I'll put 50 PSI into it and then let it sit for a bit. Alright, I lied. I'll put 55 because I can't drive 55. 56.5 PSI, and we're just going to let that sit for a bit, and she'll probably pop here in about 2 or 3 minutes once it finds its way to its home. Oh, there she goes! Just add a little bit more lubricant and it'll do what you want it to do, but as you see, the narrowed rims basically put so much force onto the beads that these tires do not want to come off. So there's one done, we just got to do another one, and then we'll have a set of very small 15s with an extra sidewall.
Alright boys, so we just got the second one done.
Check the back feed. It's on all the way around. So there you go. We have a set of narrowed Toyota rims with extra flaps on it. And we finished these earlier. Doubled rims. Now the tire size, this one here is a little bit bigger, but they're pretty much the exact same. There are the exact same rims and everything. But I want to do a little bit of experiment right here. I think these have an advantage and a disadvantage. The advantage, I think, is that they're lighter. The disadvantage is you might be more likely to actually pop them. But I wanted to go for a weight comparison, so I'm actually going to walk away from this and I'm going to let Eddie try to lift these and tell you what he thinks the weight difference is.
Okay, Eddie, lift the double tire. Okay. Eddie, lift the tire that has the extra flap on it. That's not a double. Same rims. What's the difference?
Lighter.
Nice.